the three of us agreed that the funds in our EcoBank, Zenith Bank, and FCMB accounts should be shared equally. However, on the secret account, a total of $1.9 million was discovered, and Jude received the entire amount. Peter P. Square also said from one of the bank accounts, investigators found $368,950. Jude received $211,650. Paul got $78,650, and I received only $41,800. In Naira, Jude got 19 million Naira, Paul received 10 million Naira, and I got nothing. In the EcoBank account, 1.7 million was discovered. Jude received $1.2 million. Paul got $473,000, while I received just $236,800. And you expect me not to fight for my rights? Should I wait until I become depressed? Well, first of all, I think that we must appreciate the contribution that the P Square, the Okoyes, Peter and Paul and Jude Okoye, the contribution that they've made in the music industry. I think the likes of Two-Face, Idris Abdul Karim, P Square, those days, there were those people that really, brought Nigeria to the limelight in terms of the entertainment industry. Yeah. And we must appreciate them for that. But it is disappointing to see this kind of revelation coming from them, and their brother was their manager as at that time, and this kind of, although yes, Peter made reference, called out the EFCC. So I don't know, should we call it an allegation or truth?
No one has proven anything, so it's
I understand. So whatever Peter is saying is still an allegation until the EFCC and other parties involved, comes out to dispute what he has said. But based on what Peter has said, and according to him, said they agreed to share the money. Yeah, according to the first statement, the first thing he said in your statement, the three of us agreed that the funds in our EcoBank, Zenith Bank, and FCMB accounts will be shared equally. So, I think that this hatred of a thing is also extending to the family. Because why would a senior brother, you are their senior brother, and although now he said they agreed, where is the document backing up your point, backing up your argument that they agreed? Assuming the three of them had written it on black and white that any profits, any money that comes from this entertainment of a thing should be shared equally. Assuming that was stated in black and white, Peter will bring his lawyer to sign, Jude will bring his lawyer to sign, Paul will bring his lawyer to sign. Then there will be a case. But for now, there's no case because Jude can deny that. We never said that the money will be shared.
It's not funny.
I'm coming. Let me lay down. You see, Jude can come to say that we never agreed that money will be shared equally. Paul can come out to say that we never agreed that money will be shared equally. So whatever he's getting is due. So one thing again, I also understand, is Peter the youngest?
They're
twins now. They're twins, but just for the value of
Igbo don't do that.
Igbo don't do that.
No, Igbo don't do that.
They want the same thing.
Igbo don't have.
So the Peter is a dancer. Yeah, that's what I understand.
They both dance, Nabi.
No, they don't. No, they both dance. But that's what I'm saying. Peter is the main dancer.
And that one is the main singer.
That one is the main singer. So I think that the money was shared based on who is doing the work the most. but I think that the dancer should be the one doing the work the most now. I mean, what is it? It is a dancer because you are dissipating your energy. Because singing alone these days, singing alone is not enough. You have to move your body. So I think it's unfair based on, because when I watched that video, I watched that video almost to the end, and I think that this guy has been cheated.
You know, he's in series. People are following the series. He has been doing part 1, part 2, part 3, part 4, part 5.
What we are talking about is a part 7.
He has brought up part 8.
Yes,
people are following it.
He has brought up part 8.
The matter is long.
You see, one, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
The matter is very long.
And the thing that when they splitted, because initially there were rumors that what splitted them was one of them's wife that caused Lola that caused it. So I think that based on what Peter P Square has been releasing over the time, over the weeks, over the days, I think that he has been cheated, because these guys, yes, you are their manager, but you shouldn't, I don't know, there's no case in this now, because why I say there's no case in this now, because there's no
legal agreement.
There's no legal agreement. That was what I was trying to say.
But that's where I want to bring my question from. Like,
please do.
You're dealing with your siblings. Do you think about legal agreement? Because you feel like, I can talk to my brother. Okay, I do a particular business.
This is business. This is business.
Okay, so if you go to do a business,
company.
But do your business like your siblings. Will you
wait? I'm coming. Having a company has made it a business.
Because me, I'm not of my own part. I feel like if I have a company, like I don't think I'll be thinking about. Well, I don't know, like signing document with my siblings that you must give me this or that. I feel like normally you're meant to do this, like we are blood, is common sense.
Now this has happened.
That's why it's funny to me. Because I'm like, it shouldn't even be a case. If it was someone else now, fine, but like blood, talking about twins, it's funny to me.
It's very funny.
And when I heard initially, the first time they had that split, I was like, there's when they're separate ways. That one said it's Ruben, that one said it's Mr. P. I was like, maybe they're just looking for publicity. Then they started singing song and releasing. I was like, are they that serious? Then it's not looking like, because of them. I think then the mom was no longer alive, or she was. I think that. So they were like, people are saying then that the mom would have at least
intervened.
Yes, and not allowed, because it's. I said the bond twins always have. I always pray that I want to have twins because of how. They look like together, like how twins appear. Yeah. It's like you have a best friend that you came to this world with. That is what I always feel like when I hear about twins. So now seeing twins that are meant to be like right or that are not doing this, and then the other brother being involved because of money.
And they are such public figures that people respect.
Yeah, exactly.
If I was any of the wife, I would not really feel comfortable. Honestly, I'm not, because you're making a particular family. That is like a family disaster for me, because it's been in line for this is like over how many years has it been going on now? Over maybe 8 to 8 years or thereabouts.
Since they split. Since they split.
It has been going on for a very long time, the longer it goes, the more the hatred would intensify, and the more it's going to be very hard to contain and manage the situation. So I feel the wife should not even feel comfortable in that scene at all, because your husband, family, your children's cousin, they are not. It's weird to me, and I don't know. I just and I heard even this particular situation.
Yeah.
I feel from all what I've heard, I would say honestly, Jude is not doing well.
He's not doing
because a particular
as a senior figure in the family.
Apart from that, other people have come out to talk about how he has raped them. So for years, she came out to also talk about that, and I always say, when people come out to talk about a particular person in the same way, you cannot be wrong, all be wrong, right? Yeah. If someone come and say particular thing, someone else come, it means that there's something you are doing wrong. Do you understand? So I'm not even gonna side Jude or Paul at this point, because of other people that have come up and make the same complaints. And yes, and I feel like it's a very common thing. So among all these A&R people, the manager, the what's it called? Those brands, like all those movies,
yes.
I can't remember what they call them.
Music executives.
Yeah, music label. They have that particular habit of ripping off their talents. Trying to either make them feel like they're not worth the amount they want to give, or just trying to.
Enough.
Yes, and it's a repeated pattern in the music industry. Even this little girl, not like this girl, but she's little Queen Maddie. She's also having that particular issue. It's a repeated thing, and I feel like those, the A&R, the manager, everybody, the executive, they should check themselves. I don't even blame the talent at all. I blame those that are in the executive part of it. So it's now very sad that it's now your blood that is now making all this come up from, and I don't know, legal arguments and stuff. And I even learned that the reason why this particular thing came back was because Peter posted a particular video on social media. His children were speaking French. They were in Paris at that time, and then he was commenting like something like, "Oh, he's proud of how they were speaking French and stuff like that." And then someone commented that, "Can they also speak Igbo like that?" And he now replied that, "Oh, Nigerian language help." So from there, Nigerian side, Nigerians like all those kind of, so they were dragging him that, "What do you mean by that?" Before later, I don't know what his brother did, but he said his brother did something online that kind of publicly embarrassed him, and that was why he started all this series he's doing now. And it's very, very unhealthy.
So that means this financial matters had died down earlier?
No.
It hasn't died down? Okay.
It didn't die down. It's just bringing out because of the way his brother reacted to the backlash he was getting from Nigerians.
Okay.
He said they aspire his twins now. He's meant to like have his back, but then I don't know exactly what Paul did.
Well, you want to say something about that?
Well, what I can say about that is that I think there's more to this story.
Okay.
There's definitely some things that are happening behind closed doors, because social media, you'll come on social media, you'll be ranting, and the person that seems like is the most pained might not actually be the one that is saying something that we need to look deeper into.
All right. So I think what is playing out right here now is that, because I expected, despite the fact that you are famous, I expected the likes of Peter, Paul, and the other guy Jude, because this is human attitude, human character, human behavior changes. Yes, you are brothers, you are blood, but sometimes when it comes to money, to know if you are truly your brother's keeper or your blood, is when money comes, when money is at the center of your unity. So this also sounds, is like a warning to aspiring musicians out there, that whatever deal you are going into with anybody, make sure that every agreement should be in black and white, because you never can tell what will happen tomorrow. Just like what
some don't go through contract too.
Yeah, of course. So that is the more reason why you should go through contract. When Lukesh was in YBNL, what happened? Wizkid was with Mohit Records. What happened? Wande Cole
was EME.
Yeah, sorry, EME. Wande Cole was in Mohit Records. What happened? The Bunch was with Mohit Records. Case Daniel had his own label, Worldwide. Yes, what happened? So these are the things that it is now. Artists, Nigerian, this is also a big lesson that Nigerian artists should start taking their creativity seriously. Should start legalizing their creativity. Make sure that whatever agreement or contract that you are going into with whoever the owner of the record label, make sure that every agreement they are written down in black and white, not verbal. Because somebody can come out tomorrow and say, "We never made that agreement."
And
where
also
is
reading
it?
the fine print.
Yeah.
They'll just
So it calls for Nigerian artists to be more careful these days when you are dealing with, because you never can tell. Imagine these are brothers.
And I learned that the percentage was Jude will take 60 and the brothers will share 30. That was what I learned.
Which is not. But in the real sense, Buki, in the real sense, who should take more? Is it the manager or the artist? Who should take more?
Well, because of the manager is investing his money. Right?
But it should be that after you must have recouped your investment. Because
so it should be like a stipulated period of time where then later it change. But most people will never back down what they're already getting from. You started already, so we have to continue giving me my percentage.
And it's clearly not even that kind of case.
Yeah, I think what is happening here is a clear.
It's greed though.
That's what I want to say is greed.
Because these people from they are stable, like they have money now.
They've been in the industry.
You understand? And
look at the money. Look at the money.
And I feel. Because Igbo men are very industrial, like they earn some money, they always try. So I feel like they have other businesses that are doing apart from this one. I learned that they have properties that they own. That was one that was saying that they were trying to sell his ownership. like they have a particular property in Atlanta.
Wow.
So they were trying to like sell his own ownership, and maybe he will not be part of the owners of that particular property, and that Jude's wife was trying to take the position of the, I don't know, because the story is even giving me so I didn't go through it, because I think that the crux of the matter is money we're fighting about, and I was just so...
Everything here boils down to greed. You just hit the nail on the head.
Yes.
You know, imagine somebody, you know, getting $211,000. Okay, that's the first one. Then he got Jude received $1.2 million. Okay, that's
$1 million.
$1 million. This is not even in naira.
Yeah.
It is greed. It is greed. It is greed. You know?
And their wife and her OP matters for me.
Well, their wife.
It is just me as well. I feel like your husband, you should at least talk to your husband. My husband, maybe we should settle this matter, like family things.
Yeah, I know.
Do you understand? But as a wife, I don't think I feel comfortable knowing that my husband is having this whole thing with his family, his twin. It's very toxic, and I don't like toxic places. It gives me one kind of vibe. So I
think the wives are trying to be careful here, because this is a family matter.
Yeah.
The wife are trying to be careful. Okay, not to be.
But then it's a wife. She could like please talk to you about things. So what
but what if the husband? What if the husband is not listening to the wife's advice? What if of course I'm sure that their wives might have talked to them individually, but the husband, would they listen to them?
Some self, the wife will be doing as enabling itself.
Oh, you see, flaming the fire.
Yes.
You know, flaming the fire. So let's see if we can take some comments here concerning that post. This is alright. Let me see. Okay, let's go on a break. I'll bring out the comments. Alright, this is coming from Franklin. Franklin said that let me see, yeah. Okay, Peter AEK says so in all of this, he never showed us the monies he himself received personally, as claimed by Jude and buttressed by Paul. Each one of them received certain percentage of their royalties individually, and were supposed to declare and all share equally. Okay, but Peter has refused to declare his own, but he has been stating it now. Peter has been stating the money that comes to him all individually. He should do the right thing and also publish his bank account statement, show all the monies and he has received personally. He who comes to everything must come. Do you want him to declare your bank statement? What are you saying, guy? I beg you.
My name then owns an name for to court for something.
Yeah, I think last year they took Jude to court.
Yeah.
They took Jude to court last year. I don't know. I didn't even know that the matter will also come up again. So this is coming from Franklin. Franklin says, so after all this, he still couldn't show proof that Jude diverted P Square royalties to Northside Music. Blatant lie. But you watch the video now. The evidence was there. That's what I don't know why people are just commenting blindly. He has showed you what the EFCC, the figures that he quoted. Those figures were gotten from the EFCC.
Yes.
You understand? So I think that what Peter has been saying is the truth. Those figures were gotten from EFCC. This is coming from Omoto Yosi, a journalist. He said, when the Bible said money is the root of all evil, the Bible was referring to Peter, to P Square and Jude. Money has torn them apart.
Yeah.
What I can't fashion is people telling Peter to keep quiet and not talk, because those involved are his family until he dies like Mobad. That's when you all start seeing justice for this and justice for that. Family is supposed to watch your back and not stab you in the back and allegedly steal from you. Well, I think that at the end of the day, if there's a senior member in that family, apart from Jude, if there's a senior member in that family, maybe their uncles or their, that senior member should be able to intervene in what is going on in their family. Because if this continues to linger, they should think about the generation after.
Yeah.
You understand? They should think about the children that these people have. So I think that if there's a senior member in that family that is cool-headed, that is not moved by what they have, I think the senior member should be able to intervene. Call the three individuals, call them on the round table, and see how. So what is it demanding for? What is P Square demanding for now? What is Peter demanding for?
I think he's just saying the side of the story.
Then it should just.
I think he's just saying the side of the story.
Let bygone be bygone. Money has been shared. They cannot give you back what you think is yours. You understand? If you think that the money should be shared equally, you can't get that in Nigeria. So that's what I have to say concerning this.
It's just so funny to me. That's all. I don't know. Like, people just always like to, I always know about land. Then it was always about land. Olden days, I would say my brother's is my brother. Maybe for example, now the brother died, right? And you go and meet the wife of that brother and say, "Oh, is my brother land?" Or people shall be having issue about land disputes. But because of now the way things have developed now, so because of the advancements in technology, people are fighting over bank accounts, our property together, the houses and everything. Do you feel like having joint property with your siblings should even be a matter that will bring up an issue later?
No, I don't think is an issue that should bring a matter, or the matter that can. No, I don't think so, because if you're having joint property with your siblings, I think it's a way of investment. So I think what will bring disagreement, what will bring dispute is when a party feels he's cheated, and that's what is happening now in this situation. Peter felt that he's cheated. Understand?
Yeah.
So I think what will bring disagreement later is when somebody in that circle feels that he or she has been cheated, and also greed. Also, when somebody thinks that, okay, I'm supposed to get more.
You even said down said wanted to kill him one time.
You understand? That's still an allegation until
See, people have been talking about them online and saying different things. Here's hashtag keeping up with your quiz. I feel like social media don't really care about all this information, honestly. It's just coming out and giving people what to talk about. People don't really care. They're just looking for gist.
They're just looking for
honestly
themselves busy.
They're looking for gist. So all these parts 1, part 2, part 3, that's all I was known for. I'm not following the story. I don't even I have other things that is leading me for me to be watching keeping up with your case, when I feel like all of them should have handled the matter much more maturely, and instead of bringing it out on social media, because people don't really care how they want to just feed their eyes and all those things. So I hope they're able to just sort their matter out, and I hope people can stop making money or anything monetary to be the reason why they are fighting people, or just trying to take advantage of people, feeling like, oh, because of money will come and go. Well, I don't know. People.
Everybody go go.
Everybody like money. By the end of the day, just do good. I don't know. Like, it does not take anything for you. How much money do you people want in this? People don't carry anything to wear. Well, say, I don't know. God will help them all. Because the fact that they're not twins is not what is even making me to be angry and brothers. It's like people that are different. That maybe here I can say, the manager did not do. But then they are brothers. So this is just making me to be even be weak very well. Like I don't know.
Well, you shouldn't be.
It's making me, because I'm like, I didn't expect it to be this young. Like, it's been going back and forth. I thought maybe they wanted to just have their own individual identity. That was why they started doing music differently. But then it did not even eat like before. Like P Square,
although they tried.
Like all those that are individual songs is not given compared to all those P Square that we know. So, but then I don't know. Just God will help them. What do you want to say about them?
I was like, they tried show in their separation.
Oh, they're singing songs.
So messy. The situation is so messy. Especially when it has to do with money. Because money is the only thing that can break people like this and make people feel like they need to fight and kill themselves.
Yeah. Well, one should not be surprised that twins are fighting.
No, I'm surprised though.
Yeah, you shouldn't be surprised. Even in the Bible,
I'm surprised.
Esau and Jacob, they are siblings, they are twins. But when they came out, one, God preferred one than the other. The mother preferred one than the other. So it shouldn't be a surprise, because these are things that have been going on even in the
But I always wish I was a twin. And that's why I want to give her to twins.
Oh, really?
It's like, it's just like nice. Like, you have an automatic best friend so that I can talk to and do anything.
There are some twins that hate themselves. There are some twins that hate themselves. So that shows you that, yes, despite the fact that talk less of money, there are some twins. the fact that you are twin doesn't mean that it will be rosy all day, all years.
Because this particular TikTok and Instagram influencers, twins love, they are business partners now. Even Manny and Andy, they are twins. They are doing that thing together. Even there's so like it's just so, and I don't know. I feel like most of them, apart from twins, family. When the family always gets involved in monies of their brother, their anybody. Like see the case of Mobad. Even the case of Alex Okubo, when he passed, the people were talking about money. Just, that does it always cause
money is the root of all evil. Money is the root of all evil.
I beg to differ, actually.
Yeah?
I beg to differ. I believe that money can be used in very positive light that will make any evil even fall.
It's because people are having a wrong notion about it. If you have a right mindset towards money, it will never be an issue. It will never be something that will cause trouble, but because you have a wrong perspective of money, so that is why we keep on having clashes here and there. All right, so I think today's program is fast today.
Yeah, we couldn't make calls today.
Exactly, we're supposed to make calls on Fridays, but
we couldn't make calls today. We'll do that next week, I believe.
Yeah, next edition.
Yeah, so if you have anyone you want us to pass a call to next week, I think it will be nice enough to just do it from August 1st to the date of Friday. So make a call across to your loved ones. And I'm also thinking maybe we can just kind of make it not just about birthday, it can be maybe anniversary to anything celebrating,
anniversary.
Yeah, we would pass a call through to the people, the person, anyone who wants to call, right? And then just to do that one next week. We couldn't do that this week. We would be back again next week Friday, but before that we'll be back again on Wednesday, for Train Table. Follow us on all our social media platforms. We're on Instagram at Overt News, TikTok overt.radio.lagos, X at Overt Radio Live, and for sponsorship and advert placements, reach out to us on 0708-723-3165. I think that's the number for you to send the name of the people you want us to call through to next week. Is there any final words on what we'll be talking about, from beginning, from the hospital? You didn't really talk about the doctors.
Yeah, because I was not on air.
So what do you have to say about that one?
So I think, these days, businesses are looking for ways to exploit people. It is not new. It's not a new thing that that hospitals are repeatedly carrying out tests on a particular ailment. These are one of the ways to extort money from them. So they're in business. The hospitals are in business, and they want to make sure that they get the maximum from you when you come to visit them. Because I remember a few days ago when I took the first time I took my son to the hospital, they carried out the test. The total sum of the test and the medicine and the drugs they gave was about 25,000. Okay, so we came back again. That particular ailment came back again. We went to the same hospital. They charged us 70,000 naira
for the same thing.
Because I was expecting, we have come back for that same ailment. At least you could just reduce. Maybe you can give 1 or 2 syrups, 1 or 2 drops. But they carried out the same test, despite the fact that we complained to the doctor that this thing that we treated for has come back again. They took a test again. So I think that so what I do these days is, God, I'm always praying, God, don't let me fall sick. You understand?
Health is wealth.
Health is wealth. I don't want to fall sick whereby I will fall victim. You understand? So I think that the hospitals, Nigeria, the government, the authorities should start, beaming the searchlight on some private hospitals in this country.
But I was of the opinion that some of them always do that just to be certain that this is what is wrong with you. So do you feel like
a doctor now, since you've carried out a test, although it is always good to cross-check to carry out tests again, but multiple tests on that same ailment, how about?
To know which one exactly it is now.
To know which one so I'm not a doctor, so I don't know what happened. Maybe there was not enough blood. Maybe there was not enough blood to do the first one. So maybe when she came again, maybe she didn't eat. Maybe she was supposed to eat and she didn't eat.
I want to confirm that is
exactly.
But I don't know, Sha, but I was like, just trying to look at that part. Maybe They want to just be sure that, okay, let us know which one exactly. So let's conduct like 5, so we won't waste that time.
5 tests, and that's money. That's money. It's the same rate. They're not reducing if there's no discount.
As per that, I need to test which one is going to work again. So we spoke about that one, and then we also spoke about the pastor, Pastor Lissandra or Susan?
Sarah Marco.
Pastor Sarah, that said, getting a man getting married to a woman that is much older than him is a red flag for her. And we also spoke lastly about the Okoyes, keeping up with the Okoyes. That's what they're calling it.
They need a documentary.
Keeping up with the Okoyes. And any final words?
Well, for the Okoyes, I want to say is that if there's a senior member in that family, that senior member, maybe they are brought their father.
What is the releasing?
Well, it depends. It depends on the angle with which the person is coming. If there's a senior member in that family, it might not be the siblings, but maybe an uncle.
You know what I asked you if they will listen. You know how they will say the breadwinner of the family. People do not correct them.
So who is the breadwinner now?
The boys now, the three of them.
So who exactly is among the three? Who is the breadwinner?
The three of them.
I'm not telling that Jude is feeding Peter or Jude.
No, like I mean the extended family members.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so they're like maybe let us know since we are getting since we are getting something from them.
Okay, I get you. They are here now. That is why I did say something earlier. I did mention a word that somebody who is cool-headed, who is not expecting something from any of them, or who have not been receiving something from any of them, that is a person that can be neutral. But if it is somebody that will be collecting something from them,
you know what to even talk.
You know what to even talk. So I believe that if there's a senior member in that family who is neutral, that person should be able to call them, and settle them. There's nothing impossible for you not to resolve. So that's just it. I think there should be a way out among what is going on among the three of them. Yeah.
Any final words from you, Benita?
On
any of the things you spoke about?
On this fiscal matter, something fishy is going down there.
What's fishy to like?
I mean, like P-Square, come on now. Those guys were like heartthrob for like millions.
Yeah.
They stole our hearts literally.
Exactly.
And for them to now come and be showing this, disgracing themselves, embarrassing themselves on the internet, something
legends, just like how one particular legend said.
They're legends.
I'll not call anybody name.
They're legends.
How did you do that?
It's not how. Like maybe there's something they don't tell us on social media. They just want to make it seem like it's just the money that's the problem.
So you think? Okay, let me look for it. So you think that is the wife that's caused the problem?
Probably.
This is Nollywood.
Yeah.
We're going Nollywood way. So you think it's the women that caused the rift between them, Abby?
Could be something.
And honestly, I'm not gonna lie, there are some women that they're not good wives. Just like how if you watch this particular movie, Blood Sisters, Second does not watch. Do you know Blood Sisters?
Yes, Blood Sisters. I watched the latest one.
No, I'm talking about before the hair.
Yes.
So the family of Gabriel Afolayan and that his wife.
Yeah.
The wife of his wife that was influencing him to kill his brother.
Yes.
So there are some wives that honestly they are very, very dangerous.
Very dangerous.
But we'll be telling the husband, do you know that
but why are you people dangerous?
some I don't it's not some of us. I said some wives.
The fact that at least there's one, that means it is a
there are some wives that some of that wife are very, very
Before the flames.
Yes, so like that particular movie show always tell husband that you are the first son. Why did your mother give the ownership of for that company to the last born? That you should kill the boy, I've been nothing like that. Now let's even kill his brother. Do you get that kind of thing? Some wife always ignites the fire, put thoughts in the husband's head and kind of mislead the husband because they're like, you're a man now, take ownership of what you're meant to take ownership of. So some wife also, so for what she said, she might be thinking that way. Okay. That's what you want to say, Abby?
Yes, that's it though.
Me, I don't know shower, but for the what did the Lola do for the people? But Nigerians can put against people's heads soon. Nigerians, they can ignite fire. If you see what they write on social media, you'll be thinking, so Jarvis and Pella's wedding, this particular influencer did not go for our wedding. Then they now went to her snap and said, oh, she did not go for a wedding and she came for your own wedding. That one I replied that get your facts right. She did not even come for my wedding before you. So imagine that they did not reply now. They put idea in, oh, Simi did not go for Jarvis' wedding.
Oh, Simi was not there? Simi did not go?
Not Simi, the good wife. Simi, or this influencer girl.
Oh, okay.
You're like, she did not go for Jarvis' wedding. Meanwhile, Jarvis went for a wedding, and that is not true. So they put thoughts in people's heads. So, do you understand? So people will say, now I even be innocent. So social media, people should
calm down, no?
Yeah, people should take a chill pill. Alright. So I don't really have much to say about it. So I was like, Okoye's, the Lord is your strength. From the doctors, I'm talking on behalf of the doctors. Maybe they want to just conduct different tests to know which one is, so people should be take it easy with them. And for the woman that said that marry someone that is older than you is red flag. Just do you. When you find love, stay there. Even if person is giving you peace of mind is someone that's senior you with 100 years safe, stay there. Because people have got to marry people that they're older than with 20 years, and there's no peace of mind there. So just do it at the end of the day, and there's no manual to this thing called love or marriage. It's just in God we trust is the mantra of all marriages. Alright, that being said, we've come to the end of today's show. We'll be back again next week Friday for another round of Trentable with me, Bookie Daisy Ken and Benita. Follow us on our social media platform Overt News, Overt With Your Life, Overt.Radio Lagos. From us to you, it is bye.
Bye. Bye.